Every great club has a moment like this. A kid comes through the academy doors very old enough to shave, and something about the way he moves makes the coaches stop and just watch. Liverpool have had that moment before with Michael Owen, Robbie Fowler, Steven Gerrard. Every generation these clubs finds one. Right now, everyone is talking about Rio Ngumoha, and let's be honest, he deserves it, he's earned it. But in the academy, there is another name that deserves as much attention as him, and somehow he isn't getting it. A player that's so composed on the ball, decision making looks years ahead of his age. He's even trusted that he earned a new contract at the club. I just watched him in Liverpool's first preseason under Andoni Iraola. I think it's time we start talking about Trey Nyoni as much as we talk about Rio. So here's the real question. Does Trey Nyoni play a bigger role in midfield this season? I think the answer might surprise you. Well, Liverpool fans, if you're watching it and you're a Liverpool fan, that looks promising. The first game under Andoni Iraola, we found back the Liverpool DNA, a team that plays with intensity, a team that presses high, a team that harasses almost his opponent, a team that is also so direct. We've seen transition. Honestly, I know there is a lot to work on this team again to get better or to win the Premier League. I'm not going to say that Liverpool are going to win the Premier League, but I really think it's already the right step in the right direction. Honestly, I felt more entertained in that game. I know it's a preseason game than all the games we've played last season. Honestly, that's the truth. And we could see how it played on midfielders. In Curtis Jones in the first half, how he controlled the tempo. James McConnell, another talent that I really like, and I really think it's unfortunate that his loan move at Ajax didn't function. I really think he's got qualities, but in the second half, we've seen also Trey Nyoni come on. We've seen Dominic Szoboszlai being Dominic Szoboszlai. There is nothing new about him. He's still that good. We've seen also Harvey Elliott in that tenor, but most important, we've seen Trey Nyoni, and what a performance that was, because we've seen a player again that's so composed on the ball. Honestly, he doesn't panic under pressure. He doesn't rush his decisions. And what I like the most about Trey Nyoni, and that's a quality I've seen in him since he's made his debut at 15 years old under Klopp, is that his passing is almost forward facing. He's not the type of midfielder that plays it safe, and at that young age, that's a quality, because again, we're talking about a player that turned 19 years old in June. He was 18 years old last season. He started a game for Liverpool at 15 years old. Honestly, I really think that's a quality that he has. We don't see sideways passes. We don't see, we see always a midfielder that is always looking to progress the ball, but that's also due to his position. Again, because he was a number 10 before becoming a number 8. We've even seen him play in a 6 role. He has so much maturity in his performances. Every time I watch him, I'm impressed. Again, one quality that I think is so underrated about him, and I saw against Sunderland, is that he's physically robust. Honestly, he doesn't get bullied that much. He always wins individual battles, and as I say that in a player like Trey Nyoni, if you just see his physique, you'd see a player that needs to strengthen up. That's why I think one of the main reasons they want to send him on loan in a championship team. You'd think that he needs to become physically more robust, but honestly, he's already physically robust. You don't see him losing a lot of battles, and I'd argue with the examples of Vitinha, Pedri, João Neves in this current football, you don't need to be a bodybuilder to function in midfield. Being physically solid helps him become also a genuine ball winner. How many balls has he won against Sunderland? On top of that, so finding a player that is so young and he already has those rare defensive responsibilities and the progressive passing in the same young player, I think really that's a real combination to find. And he makes me think about another player that Andoni Iraola has really developed last season. That player is Alex Scott. I remember when I watched Alex Scott in the championship, when I watched the clips, he was really good. He was a promising number 10. I was like, okay, this guy is going to tear up the Premier League when he's going to join the Premier League. But when he joined, I was a bit deceived with his first performances. He didn't even play that much, and when he did, he was really not that good. It's not until under Andoni Iraola that he became a genuine Premier League performer. And even Alex Scott himself said that the confidence that Antonio Herrera gives to the player, that confidence comes through to the team. Exactly, you know. And I think the profile really matches somehow with the profile of Alex Scott. We're talking about players who were young, who were given those box-to-box responsibilities, players who are also comfortable dropping deep to progress the play, players who are physically mature for their age. So I really think the two players are really similar in many ways, and I'm convinced that if Iraola can turn Scott into the player that he's become, a player that was almost on the door of the English national team, I think there is no doubt that he can do the same thing with Trey Nyoni. I don't see why Trey Nyoni wouldn't have this same transformation. That's why I'm so against the loan move to Swansea or in the Championship. I really think Trey Nyoni is ready and he can have really a breakout season this season. I've talked about the qualities of Trey Nyoni. I've talked about how Antonio has improved other young midfielders, but there's one thing that doesn't really lie, and Trey Nyoni has those qualities. The one quality that doesn't lie is the tempo controlling. A midfielder that is capable of controlling the tempo at that young age. I think tempo setting is one of the hardest thing to teach a young midfielder, because most of them either play too fast and lose the ball, or play too slow and get swarmed. You know, Nyoni already understands when to accelerate and when to hold on the ball. I really think that quality makes him Premier League ready, and I'm convinced again this guy can go really far. And I think there is also a spot in midfield to grab. We don't know if Alexis McAllister is gonna stay. We don't know also in what condition. This is a player again that just played another full season with Argentina, that player that won't have a preseason. I think there will be minutes, you know, and I don't think Liverpool will spend money, and I'd be really furious if Liverpool went and paid those 100 million, for example, on Ayub Badi, when you have a talent like Trey Nyoni sitting in the team. And even in his own words, he said that last year was a learning year, it was a development year. So we're talking about a player that also is self-aware, a player that wanna get better. Honestly, I really think Liverpool should trust him. I don't think that this is potential dressed up as hype. I really think that the maturity is already visible on the pitch, and I think right now Trey Nyoni has the qualities to become Iraola's next Alex Scott, and I think Liverpool should trust him to get that position. If you're a Liverpool fan, I want to know your thoughts in the comments, and if you watched till here, thanks for watching. It means a lot. I'm pushing to 1,000 subs. If you can help me reach it, if you're not yet subscribed, or if you know another person that likes Premier League content, please share the content and make me reach 1,000 subs. I'll be thankful for you all, and I appreciate you for watching till here. And let me know, Liverpool fans, in the comments, which other player impressed you. For me, for example, it was a player like Lewis Kumas. Honestly, he made me think about Diogo Jota in the style of play. It's so similar. I really liked Calvin Ramsey, of course, and I think Arne Slot should be sacked again because of the treatment he gave to Calvin Ramsey. I liked James McConnell in midfield. I really like the defenders. Irfan Duque. Maybe that's my next video. I want to know your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, again, like, subscribe, and see you next time.